thank you very much for clicking onto this video. This video is really random. I was travelling down to the west coast of Ireland today, just away for the weekend, and I managed to pick some stuff on the way down. I said I wasn't going to spend any money, but these were bargains. First of all, I stopped at the post office to pick something up that I ordered from Depop, and the post office had it, and also I picked some stuff up at a pharmacy on the way down as well. So the Depop stuff first, we'll deal with that. Now, this particular item I bought from a seller that I bought from before. I think she is a blogger that gets loads of free stuff, and it is all genuine. And it is from YSL. So that's it there. Sorry, the box is really reflective. And I bought this for £12. And it's the proper name is the Touche Éclat Shimmer Stick. It's a highlighter. And I think this retails around about £30 something. I will try and remember and put the exact price in the description box. I'm really terrible about putting other information in that description box. If I forget, just give me a gentle nudge and I'll do it right away. But that's it there. Beautiful gold packaging. And the shade, I think, is 5. Is it 5 or 4? I think it says 5. Yep. Hold on. No, it's 4. Is that coffee? Oh no, it's 5 and it's copper, I think. The writing is so small. It is definitely a copper shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. But for a highlighter, I mean, I have totally fair skin. I think that is going to look a bit weird. And even you couldn't even use that as a contour because of the shimmer. Definitely you can use it as an eyeshadow. It would be creamy enough. I'm not going to swatch it. I think I prefer to keep it and give it to somebody that could use it. And things like that are a bargain, I buy all the time because I love making up beauty boxes and giving them as presents. They are so good. And this for £12 is really amazing value. So that's that. So the items that I bought in the pharmacy which was just in a little town on the way to the west coast of Ireland. And this pharmacy, honestly, I'm going to stop at it on the way back and try and take a picture of it. From the outside it looks really small, and then when you go inside it just seems to go on forever. And they have really good stuff. I didn't realise how much stuff they had. I mean, they even sell furniture in it. That's how much stuff they have. So they had a whole wall full of high-end perfumes, and I was busy looking at them and didn't realise there was a big bucket at the end of the shelving, and it had a load of testers in it, and they were selling the testers for £5 each. I couldn't believe it. So I was in a hurry, but I managed to grab 2. And as I say, I think on the way home again, I am definitely going to stop and see if they have any left or they have put any more in the box. But for a £5 each, this is amazing. And they're higher end-ish perfumes. They're not Chanel or Dior or anything, but they're still very good perfumes. So the first one that I picked out is from Caroline Herrera. And this, sorry, excuse my nails as well. They need done. They always need done because my hands are always in water and always being chipped. But this is the 212 Sexy perfume. I think this is the one that is in the funny sort of packaging. It has 2 perfume bottles at either end, I think. Because I remember my daughter loved this perfume away years ago. And that's where I think I first seen it. I could be mistaken, but I think that's what it is. I So when I seen it, I originally, excuse me, I'm going to buy that and give it to my daughter. But when I smelled the fragrance, I thought it was actually a really lovely, lovely perfume. Now I've sprayed it on the paper because I just spread every perfume known to man in that pharmacy. So I've spread it on there and it's absolutely gorgeous. The reason I like it, it is very light, so it's just an everyday perfume and every season's perfume. I think the price for the 16 ml version is around about £44, I think, when I looked it up. I just looked a little bit of details before I did this video, just so that I have some information in the back of my head. So I think it's 30 mils on one end and 30 mils on the other, if you know what I'm talking about. If you Google it, you can see the way this is sort of sold. So I think this is 30 mils and there is a good lot left for a £5. When I looked up the notes, it said it's really, the top notes are citrus and pink pepper, and honestly it is. Definitely. I think that's why I like it. I love the citrus and the pink pepper together. And then there's also gardenia and geranium. There's a sweetness to it as well, but it's not really overly sweet. And then sort of the sort of middle and the base notes are sandalwood and musk. And they sort of market it as a sexy and feminine perfume. I wouldn't call it sexy. I really, because it's so light and so fresh, it's definitely feminine and it's absolutely gorgeous. I really love that, and I don't think I'll be giving it to my daughter. Sorry. So next one up, unless I go back to the pharmacy and they have another one. So the next one up, honestly I bought this for the bottle. I'm not really fussed on the fragrance, although I could gift it to somebody, but I love the bottle. I can show you here. The thing attracted me to the bottle are the leaves and the stem. That is a real giveaway. And the sort of mustard coloured top. This is by Orla Keily. So I think it's Orla Keely's own perfume. So it's Orla Keily Eau de Parfum. And if you don't know who Orla Keily is, she's an Irish designer. She's very popular with really celebrities now, really beginning to be sort of worldwide recognized. But this is one of her famous designs, the sort of leaves and the stem. It's very, very vintage, very 70s, especially with the mustard coloured top. And as far as I know, this fragrance, I think, is based on a geranium scent. I tried to look it up. I think it is marketed as sort of a light floral, but to be honest, it is quite, I thought, quite strong and not as light as the 212 perfume. Although it's still, I think it still can be classed as light. It's very floral. I think that's what the difference. There's a bit more citrusy in the Carlisle Herrera one, whereas this is definitely more floral. And I think the middle notes are tonka bean, so it's very sort of creamy as well. And then the base notes are cedar and sandalwood. So it's sort of like a floral, earthy, creamy mixture. It's okay, but there are other fragrances that I like more. So I'm not sure where I'm going to keep this. I think the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. I tried to look up the price. I'm not sure what price this retails at. I'm going to have to do some more information. But it's just a pity they didn't have the box. But they were testers, and look, I mean, hardly anything has been taken out of it. There was another one in the box that had no lid, and I think the front was more damaged. But I just can't wait to visit the pharmacy on the way back and see if they put anything new in or if there's any left. I think there was DNKY, there was Karl Lagerfeld. I'm sorry, I just didn't live more. I was in a hurry, and yeah, I just can't wait to go back and see. I also stopped in another pharmacy when I got to the west of Ireland. Just going to pause it to show you what I got. Right, the reason I stopped at this one, it's Cara Pharmacy. So Cara Pharmacy, they're the ones responsible for selling all the Jenny Glow perfumes. But they sort of cut down on the Jenny Glow for some reason or other. I'm not sure whether it's not as possible or not as popular, or what is the reason for. I'll have to maybe ask one of the sales associates. But I grabbed these. These are really, really brilliant makeup removers, or just using it to put your toner in when you're doing your makeup, your facial skincare routine. They're absolutely brilliant. They're really, really thick and they don't fall apart. They're absolutely, and they're only a few euro. I think they're only about €3. So they're really, and I always pick them up when I'm down here. And also this little baby here, it's from Catrice. Now Catrice, I think, is a European brand. I think they're German, I'm not sure, but I know they're pretty popular in the States as well. So I'm just going to show you. You can use that as an inner corner highlight, or what I tend to do is, because my eyes are very, very red, I would put that in my lower rim, and it just makes my eyes look a bit more awake. It just hides the redness and just opens, my eyes are very, very small as well, and it just opens up my eyes. I used to use the Benefit, I can't remember what that one was called, Eye Bright, that's it. I think they have another name for it, but it's very expensive. Although it lasts forever and it's very good, but I ran out, and I think this, hopefully, I haven't used it before, hopefully this is just as good. It was only €3, so I am going to test it out and see what it's like compared to the Benefit one. I can maybe do an updated video and do a comparison, but for €3, the Catrice stuff is really very good. All the powder stuff, the nail polish as well. I tried the nail polish, but I haven't tried any of their pencils or anything. I'm just going to test it to see. Back in my hand. But that is the colour there. So it's a pretty nude colour, and it just is really good for camouflaging the red of your inner rims on in your eyelids. My daughter's sneezing there. There we go again. So that is it. That's all I bought so far on the first day. Hopefully I won't buy anything more. But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely evening wherever you are. In fact, I think I'll put some footage that I took today of the beach and the Atlantic Ocean. If you're interested in that, I'll put it here. Bye bye. This is the beautiful Donegal Bay, and this is what I'm doing this evening. Having a relaxing view of the Atlantic Ocean. Next stop, the Americas. Really overcast this evening, not much sun, but it is warmish, about 18 degrees. We have some people on the beach, and there's some surfers in the water. See if I can get it close up with them. Yeah, right, here we go. Here's the surfers. This beach is actually quite famous for surfing. It's Bundoran in County Donegal in Ireland. And then we have the little rocks over there, and there's a diving board on the other side, which if you're brave enough you can jump off. I think in the background there you can just about see the outline of, I think they're the highest mountains in Ireland, the Slieve League. Okay, thank you for watching and I hope you have a pleasant evening.